go ahead and have a segment now for Your Health Matters to maybe give you a few more resources out there if you find yourself in need for some medical care. And seniors, listen up. This one is for you. MyCare Medical and our dear friend James Dubrey is back with us today. James,
hey,
how have
Natalie.
you been? Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Doing well, thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad. And, we love when you're on the show. And as a regular, I kind of want to ask you something. I feel like, of course, the medical world has a lot of, spotlight these days. And you hear a lot of, struggles, and we hear some negatives and things. But when it comes to MyCare, it seems like you guys are still really doing things well. What is happening over there at MyCare Medical?
Yeah, we are very happy with the success that we're seeing right now. And, part of the consistent message that I've had since I've been doing this is come by and see the facility and meet the providers. And that's going to give you a level of satisfaction and comfort that you're coming to the right place. And it's been resonating. People have been taking me up on it and making phone calls and stopping by and checking out our website. And that has fueled our success because then you get a chance to see the quality of our doctors, the quality of our staff, and that leaves a lasting impression. We'll talk later probably about MyCare Medical, but and the MyCare Moment. But that is another thing that happens once you come there. You get that feeling that, oh my gosh, this place really cares about me, and they're glad to see me in their practice.
Well, I think you just threw in a great segue. Let's talk about this MyCare Moment, James. What is this all about?
Yeah, so every associate with MyCare understands that their job is to wow our patients, to make them feel comfortable and make them feel important. So everyone has the opportunity to create what we call a MyCare moment. That moment when the patient says, yes, I've made the right decision. I'm glad to be here with you guys. So from the check-in desk to the time you walk into the back, to the provider, to anyone you meet on the street, when you meet them, they're going to try to create a MyCare moment, that feeling that says, MyCare really cares and connects with its patients, and it's the place that I want to be. And everyone is empowered to create their very own MyCare moment for every patient that comes through our doors.
Oh, there is something to be said for all of that right now. I'm so glad that creating those moments is really on the forefront of your mind. And, you were talking about how people do come and visit the facilities, maybe even meet some of your doctors, which we've had the pleasure of doing on our show, I might add.
Yes.
What do you hear from questions of patients? What are some of those things that patients do want to know more about that maybe you can help answer some of those questions for viewers today?
Yeah, so one question has been, hey, listen, it's been a while since I've been in to see my provider, right? Because COVID has got me down, and should I be concerned? And the short answer is yes. If you haven't been to see your provider for a while, you need to go ahead and make it an important, urgent priority, because some conditions and diseases require maintenance and surveillance. High blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, diabetes. You want to make sure that they are being monitored carefully, and things aren't escalating, and that the medications that you're taking are working effectively on those things. And sometimes being slightly inactive because of COVID may impact that to a certain extent. So I'm going to urge each and every person to get out and make an appointment. And if you're calling, you may not be coming to MyCare. If you're going to someone else, but your appointment is a month out, that's too long. You want to make sure you get in as soon as possible. And so if you run into that situation anywhere else, MyCare, we don't have appointments that are a month out. So we have appointments that are within a week, 2 weeks at the most. Come see us. We'll be glad to accommodate. But make sure no matter where you go, you get those conditions checked out. That's important.
Well, I'm so glad. I actually just ran into this yesterday. As a matter of fact, I was trying to call my physician, and it was like a month, 2 months out. And they said, and just so you know, that may change and it may get pushed back even more. And so you hear that. And then sometimes you even hear like, oh, we're not accepting new patients. MyCare couldn't be further from those things.
No, we're accepting new patients. Sometimes we get a question, are you exclusive? And it's like, no, we're not exclusive. No, we take everyone. We will give you VIP treatment. We're not exclusive, but we are accepting new patients. So you're welcome to come by and see us, and we'll make sure we move heaven and earth to make sure we get you in, because we know how important it is to see you, and how long it's been since people have actually been in to see a provider. So yes, we're a good place to come to. We're doctors that care, and we create a MyCare moment that you won't forget. So.
Oh, well, I love this MyCare moment with you, James. We'll call it, can we call it that? Can we call this
Yes.
interview our MyCare moment?
This is our MyCare Moment. Absolutely.
I love it. Hey, go ahead and share with people how they can get in touch with you today, whether it's questions, locations, all of that information, if you will.
Yeah, so we have the number right there on the site. It's going to be mycaremedicalgroup.com. Hit that website and you'll have all the information you need, or feel free to call us at 855-202-8986, and we'll be glad to answer your questions and